Thanks Audible for sponsoring this video. And this is the true star of today's show, homemade hummus. I must say, it is ridiculously easy to make this. And the best part is that you can flavor it exactly the way you like it. But if I'm 100% honest with you, some store-bought brands are actually good. So if you don't feel like buying hummus at home, this one is actually good. But with that being said, let me show you how easy it is to make my version. Everything starts off with chickpeas. Now I highly recommend removing the skin. Doing this will ensure that you have a nice smooth hummus. Now to make it, it's so simple, you just gotta throw everything into the food processor. As always, exact amount and ingredients are always on the description down below for you. I first started with chickpeas, followed by tahini sauce. If you can't find this, you just gotta process sesame seeds on the food processor. Then you wanna throw in some garlic, followed by lemon juice, a good quality olive oil, a little bit of water, season it well with salt, followed by freshly ground black pepper. Close it up and turn on the food processor on high. Because once you're done, you should be left with this, homemade hummus made by you. And the wonderful thing is that you were able to control every single aspect of this hummus. To finish it off, I like to add a little bit of olive oil, followed by a little bit of paprika, because that is how easy it is to make hummus at home. It does not get any easier than that. And I'll tell you one thing, I am totally addicted to it. But now that we have it ready, it's time to find out if it's gonna go well with steaks. Talking about that, these are the ones I'm gonna be using for today's cook. There are 3 choice grade ribeye steaks. As you can see, the marbling is not that pronounced, but most importantly, they are 1 inch thick. Always use thicker steaks. It is better. Now here's how this experiment is gonna go down. This very first steak right here is the control. All I'm doing is seasoning it well with salt, followed by freshly ground black pepper and garlic powder. This way we're gonna be able to determine if any of the other 2 steaks are gonna taste better with the hummus, because all I did is vacuum seal it and it was ready. Now for the second steak, it's gonna get more interesting. I first seasoned it with salt, followed by freshly ground black pepper and garlic powder. Once that was done, I went in with the hummus, and I added a good amount. I spread it all over the steak to ensure that every single edge of it was covered. Yeah, like I said it in the beginning of the video, the more hummus, the better. Once that was done, I threw it in the bag, vacuum sealed it because it was ready to be sous vide. This is our second steak. For the third one, we're gonna be doing something even more extreme. I did not season it with anything. I went straight up with the hummus first. And just as before, I made sure to cover the whole thing with it. Every single edge of the steak was perfectly covered. Because once I was done, take a look. That is the hummus steak experiment. Something you might never see again. Unless this works like a charm. Because the next thing to do is to let this age in my refrigerator for 24 hours. Once the time was up, I took it out and look. This is what I was left with. It seems like a little bit of the hummus penetrated the steak. Remember that the whole thing was fully covered, and now a lot of parts are missing. Is this gonna turn out real good, or is this a terrible experiment? Well, we're gonna find out real shortly, as I have no idea what to expect. Now if you remember, we did not season the steak with anything, so of course I must get that done. For that, I went ahead and used the same thing I did with the other steaks. A good amount of salt, followed by freshly ground black pepper and garlic powder. Once that was done, I threw everything into the bag, vacuum sealed it, and it was ready for sous vide. The only thing left to do now is to cook them. And for that, I set my circulator to 135 degrees Fahrenheit and threw them in there. I'll be cooking them for 2 hours. And I cannot wait to find out how this is gonna turn out. I got the hummus ready to go. I have no idea what's about to happen, everybody, but I'll tell you one thing. I'm excited to find out because I'm quite addicted to hummus, man. It's delicious. Remember, I cooked all of the steaks at 135 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 hours. They are ready. I am starving, and it's time to take them out. Let's do it. Oh man, this thing is not looking good. As soon as I took it out of the bag, take a look at this, everybody. It does not look appetizing whatsoever. And the smell of cooked sous vide hummus together with the steak, it is not very pleasant. So what I had to do is completely remove the hummus on top of it. It was not smelling that great, and I know I won't be able to get a good sear if it's right on top. With all that being said, I know what you're thinking. They don't look good, and that's because we need a crust. And for that, I'm gonna be using my good old flamethrower. Because I know they don't look good right now, but watch this. Before moving forward, I want to thank today's sponsor, Audible. Check it out, a lot of the times you see me here talking to you, but when you don't see me, it's because I'm here creating all of my crazy experiments. Or over here getting my sous vide setup ready. And when I'm here or there, I'm usually getting inspiration with Audible's amazing audiobooks. Like right now, I just started listening to The Food Lab by Kenji Lopez out. Audible members get 1 free audiobook and full access to the Plus catalog, which includes selected audiobooks, podcasts, Audible originals, sleep track for better rest, and more. This holiday season will certainly be more special than last. It's finally time to get together and share gifts with the ones you cared about. Think about giving yourself the gift of an Audible membership. Now is definitely the best time to do it because you get 60% off your first 3 months. Here's what you get as an Audible member. You can choose 1 title a month, like the latest bestseller or hottest new release. It's yours to keep forever. You'll also get full access to the Audible streaming library, the Plus catalog. Stream all you want as much as you want. Right now, for a limited time, save 60% off your first 3 months. That is only $5.95 a month. Give yourself the gift of listening. To learn more, go to audible.com/sous-vide or text sous-vide to 500-500. Once again, that's audible.com/sous-vide or text sous-vide to 500-500. Thanks Audible for sponsoring this video, but now let's get right back to it. All right, everybody, here we have our beautiful steaks, Momo. Are you hungry, Momo?
I'm hungry. They go good, but experiment again?
Oh, definitely.
It's been a while. It's been a while. So
this is a wild one, but in a good way, though. Let me ask you, Momo, what is one of my favorite things to eat?
Wagyu.
Now, yeah, besides that, Momo.
What kind of question is that?
Because this is not what something that I cannot eat just a little bit and I have to finish it. Every time we get it, I finish it. Hummus, Mama Z. Oh my God, that took a while, everybody. Check this out. This is the hummus experiment. Are you ready?
What have you done?
Oh no, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. Listen, I made homemade hummus. Try it. I want to know. My hummus might not be the way you make it, the traditional way, but I'll tell you one thing. My hummus is amazing. I just say that, all right? I can eat this in one sitting, maybe 2 of this. Try, Mama. I want to know. What do you think?
You can inhale that in one breathing.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
You know, normal people, they put hummus like this much. Google, on the other hand, I'm serious. This is me, everybody. Tell them about my hummus. How does it taste, Mama?
Tastes amazing.
That's good. That's real good. Okay. Absolutely love it. It is easy to make. You can make a bunch of them, everybody. Just do it. Okay, enough talking. Let's go for the steaks, Mama, because this is what the experiment is all about. And since I love hummus so much, I want to know your opinion if this worked or this is a terrible idea. You ready? Very first one. Cheers, everybody.
Guys.
Sous vide steak. Together with some hummus.
Perfect with the steak.
Amazing. That was good. You can tell which one is this one, Mama.
That has to be the control.
Correct.
It's perfect with the steak.
Very good. Let's go for the second one, Mama. I want to know your opinion. Let's see.
All right.
Ready for it?
All right.
I want to know how this one tastes. Very second one. You guys know what happened, but he doesn't. You ready, Mama? Oh.
Wish me luck.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, guys.
Ooh, surprisingly, not that much difference.
No, it lost a little bit of the beefiness.
I agree with you.
But there's not much difference. There's not even like a strong aftertaste or anything.
No, I think you're right. I would have thought that it would have a hummus flavor in my mouth. It doesn't, everybody.
It doesn't.
This one I cooked with hummus in the bag, my mom.
Okay, well, I would expect to have lost more flavor.
Yeah, I would expect it to bring a different flavor because it's kind of dry, you know, it's not liquidy.
Yeah.
So then do anything. If you think it tastes bad, absolutely. It tastes the same.
It's the same.
Incredible, it tastes the same. Okay, now this one is slightly different, Mama Zing. Let's try this one right here. I'm curious to find out how this one tastes.
This one is looking a little funky.
This one is looking a little funky, everybody. Just a little. Very last one. Cheers, everybody.
Ah.
I don't like it.
It lost some of the juiciness like the second one, and it doesn't have a very strong flavor, but it has like an aftertaste that takes a while to come in.
Oh yeah.
And it's not very pleasurable.
I do not enjoy that at all. Oh man, that's not good.
I just swallowed it, and I felt like the flavor was coming back.
Here, you want to make a flavor better, Mama? Here, wash it out, Mama, and then I'll tell you exactly what I did with that steak.
Oh my gosh.
Feels better now?
That is better now.
So this one right here, Mama, I actually dry aged it for 24 hours in hummus.
Oh.
That's what I did.
Okay.
Do not do that, everybody. It's a terrible idea.
No.
I recommend highly you cooking a regular sous vide steak, making the hummus at homemade, and you dug it like this, like we're doing.
If you need to have them both together, have them both together, cooking separately.
Yeah, cook them separately. Look, we are about to finish the hummus. We're about to have a fight about the hummus. Anyway, guys, these are the results. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do enjoy it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe for future videos. Remember, if you are interested in anything I use, everything is always in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, buddy. Bye-bye.